good afternoon everybody. Welcome to another dose of the truth bombs. I didn't think I would be back this soon to expose more darkness, but hey ho, here I am, because I ain't giving up. I ain't gonna give up fucking either. So we have new contenders today. I fucking hope this is gonna end one day, but hey ho, until then I gotta do what I gotta do, okay? This is definitely something that I talked about yesterday on my Instagram and Facebook page. This is definitely something personally to me, which I don't particularly like and I don't appreciate, having to put up a post to defend myself, my reputation, from very dark souled evil individuals here. But I had to, okay? And then there's a sense that I have to tell my daughter what's going on, because my daughter's on Facebook and Instagram. So it's like, none of these fuck faces I'm going to be talking about. You see, they don't seem to see the bigger fucking picture of just what their words and how that affects other people. It's not just me that is in, like, yeah, I might be the intended target, but you're making other people suffer, okay? I know 12-year-old daughter should have to know things that you're saying about her mother, okay? There's something fucking wrong with you all, but look, we're going to get into this, okay? So, I talk about, on my Facebook, about rumours and lies going about me. Now, these rumours and lies started in October 2020, okay? By mediums, psychics and healers in England. A lot of them that I have trained with, a lot of them that call themselves spiritualists. There's no spirituality within them. They call themselves light workers. I don't see any light. I just see darkness. Darkness and toxicity. That's all I see. Quite fucking funny actually, considering my reel on Monday about people creating fucking drama because they live for the toxicity. Like, it's very synchronized, but like I don't plan when I'm going to do these things. I'm told when I'm going to do these things, okay? So, you know, there was no forward thinking here with this at all, but look, we're going to get into it, okay? So, the first person that we're going to is, we're going to call her, and these people are getting named by the first names, because I have enough. They have named me, yeah, they've named my surname, not just my surname, and the surname my daughter carries too, but my grandfather's surname. My grandfather, the people I come from, are very decent, hard-working people. And it's their name as well, it's your fucking slanderous, like, and slandering. Do you know what I mean? This is bigger. And this is what really, like, yeah, you could say these things about me, but you're actually talking about my grandfather's name there, and I really don't appreciate that at all, okay? I know, for fuck's sake, he won't be appreciating it anyway, that's for sure, okay? So yeah, it's about, like, I shouldn't even have to clear myself with any of these, because it's actually really, when you actually hear what they've been saying about me, you'll get it, okay? So let's get into this. So the first contender that we are talking about today is Big Nose Bev. Hi Bev. So, Bev is the one that started this rumour that I'm a whore, I'm into prostitution, and I'm a gold digger. That's the rumour, okay? Now, I'm a healer, and I know about people throwing around their sexual energy and the effect that that can have on their body. I'm definitely not any one of these things. That's a fact, okay? But we're going to get into this. We're going to dissect this, okay? So, yeah, we're going to dissect this projection onto me, because this has nothing got to do with me. This is something that's within them, okay? And this is what projection in psychology is called. Rather than take any level of responsibility for how you are, you project it out to other people, you put it on to other people, you're like, oh, this person is that, and the other. No, that person isn't. I'm not like this, okay? That's something not right there, okay? But we're going to get into what's not right about you, Big Nose, right? So Big Nose Bev, right? So, it's not me that sleeps around though, Bev, is it? No, I don't go around sleeping around with fucking people. I have a bit more respect for myself. I was brought up right, yeah? Now, I'm not saying that your parents didn't bring you up right, but something went amiss there with you. Right, so, weren't you the one that was sleeping with your son's best friend? Same age as your son. He was 25 at the time. You were 57. Now, I suppose in today's standards you'd call yourself a fucking cougar, wouldn't you? But that's why everyone would call you. I think I'd call you something more than that, yeah? Because that's just fucking wrong in itself. Anyway, yo, I'm not here to judge. So you knew that your son James's friend had a girlfriend at that time, and you were sleeping with him, and you didn't give two fucks about that girl. Now, we'll stop it right there. That will tell anybody what type of a woman you are, that you could go sleep with another woman's man on them. You're immoral, and you have no shame, and you are not a woman's woman, because no true, real woman would go near another person's fucking man and to do this to another woman. You just wouldn't do it. It's not even about girl code, it's about how you're brought up. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with your childhood, but that's wrong. We'll stop you right there. That's fucking really wrong, okay? Then he got engaged and married, and you still shagging him. Now you have the audacity to tell people I'm a whore. Don't think so, love. This is where you're projecting you onto me. Stop doing that. I don't like it. Okay? So let's talk about you and your unfaithfulness to your husband. You like to tell everybody how he cheated on you. And he did. Yeah, he did. But then you were cheating on him with Darren. You eventually left your husband for Darren. But like the narcissist that you are, because that's what you are, Bev, you're a narcissist. You wanted him to be painted the bad guy and you the poor victim. You're a psychopath. That is what you are. In psychology, you call you a fucking psychopath. That's what you are. You want to face that one, yeah. So, after 2 years, you got bored of Darren. You dumped him. And then you expected your husband after 2 years to take you back. Even though he had met someone new and you couldn't understand. You couldn't get it through your head why he didn't want you back. Yeah. I have a good fucking feeling why your husband will want you back, girl. Yeah. I know. Right? But your fucking ego couldn't get a hold of that. Who, me? Why wouldn't he want me back? And everyone could say why he won't want you back. You can't say it. You do something about that ego. It's fucking huge. Size of the fucking nose anyway. Yeah? So, because you think you're something special. You are the most vile, probably woman I think I have met. Besides the dog, actually, that married my daughter's father. You're as vile as her, but I don't know. I think you might have a little bit more standards than her, but look, it's not about her today, Beth. This is all about you, girl. And I don't want to fucking take that away from you, alright? So, you wanted your husband back because he was rich and Darren was poor. And you're sick of having to pay your way for Darren. Now who's the fucking gold digger there? Huh? Because I can actually tell you now, and anyone will be able to tell you this, I was never going to wealthy person in my fucking entire life. Look at my daughter's father to look and realise that. In fact, go look at my last troop bomb. You'll see exactly where I'm going with him with money. So yeah, I'm not a gold digger. Never was and actually never will be. Because you see the difference about me, Bev, I'm a real medium. I work, I have clients all day long. Yeah, I support myself. I support my fucking daughter. I don't have maintenance coming in off her husband sitting on my fucking hole. Do you know what I mean? I'm a real person. I work for everything. I've never been spoiled or never been handed anything. That's why I don't live off people, Bev. I work for it. Everything I have is my own. For my own hard work. Yeah? Not prostitution, darling. Not prostitution. But we're going to get into that a little bit now in a minute. Yeah? So, I ain't the gold digger. That's, we're ruling that one out. So, now we're going to talk about you having that meeting with the editor about your book. Not the book that you got published years later. The book back then that you wanted published, yeah? So, he seemed very eager to meet you, didn't he? Yeah, he did. You were so excited to go have this meeting with him. He said all the right things, didn't he, to you? And that done wonders for your ego, because everyone knows you got a big ego. And you like that massage because you think you're something fucking special. You're fucking vile. You're vile. So, he said all the right things, and the next thing you know, you're naked on his fucking work desk, letting him fuck you. Because you thought you'd get your book out there. You never did hear from him after that one night stand, did you? You didn't hear from him. So you see, what happened there, Bev, is you got played by a better player. Ouch. Terrible to be used like that, yeah. Now, I know he didn't take out his wallet afterwards and throw the 20 fucking pound on the table or anything. But sleeping with someone in order to obtain something definitely falls into the category of prostitution. Yeah, so it's not me, a prostitute, love, is it? No, never did such a thing, would I? So, who's the goddamn whore? And who's the gold digger? The prostitute? Because it's not me. Never would be me anyway. Now, from day one, you've been jealous of me. Putting these in inverted commas. Oh, you're so much younger and prettier than me. Now, only a shallow cunt would actually come out with something like that. Because I wouldn't, do you know what I mean? My abilities, my heart, and soul, and aura speak for itself. Not my age, or not what I look like. That's not got to do with anything, yeah? But that's what you think, because there you go. Because that's what you do. That's how you view it, but that's not how I view it. So I look at things from a very higher perspective. You can't reach that level, Beth, and you never will be at that fucking level, to be fair. Right? My lie has always triggered your demons. Now, I could get into a hell of a lot more, but hey, I'm not here all fucking day to talk about you, because your ego would love that, but you know, I've got bigger fucking things to do. I'm a real medium, you know what I mean? I'm a real one, I want to be one. So, yeah, my lie always triggered your demons. It's not my fault that you're so racked with insecurities that you're refusing to heal. It's not mine, and it's not anybody else's in this world. That's your own issues. You've got to go deal with those fucking issues, yeah? You're still very focused on me and what I'm doing work-wise. Sending your little minion, Natalie, into my inbox tonight. I finished my first class of teaching to see how it went. Now, you see, Bev, this is the difference between me and you and our guides, and how our guides will always work differently anyway. The minute that pinged in from Natalie, my guide showed me your face. So I knew straight away before I even opened it. You sent her. And that's the second time that's happened, Bev. Because after my daughter had that accident 2 or 3 years ago, when I put that post up, I got an inbox from a poor, innocent girl that has no idea, asking what happened to my daughter. But the minute I even just saw the message, bing, my guy showed me your face. So that was the first time it ever happened. And I knew you sent that girl into my inbox to find out what happened to my daughter. That's none of your business, big nose, is it? So you see, you have got a serious problem here. You want to do something about that. Because you know what people do to people that stick their nose in the business? Have a tendency to get their nose broken. Do you know what I mean? So you want to be very careful there, yeah? So you sent that little minion into my inbox to send me links of your now published book and how you got mentioned in a newspaper. Bev, love, come here and I tell you. No, seriously, come here and I tell you. I don't give two fucks, okay? I'm not you. I'm not jealous. Don't know what you thought that was going to make me so much jealous, and I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't give a fuck what you or anyone else is doing in their personal lives or in their work lives. I'm too busy working my fucking ass off in my own life, in my own career, to give a fuck about what you're doing over there or what anybody's doing over there. Because you see, that'll actually show you the people that have real lives and the ones that are pretending they don't have life. Because if you're living your life, you wouldn't have time to worry about what other people are doing, like me. So you see, not like you, girl, right? I'm not a jealous person. I despise jealousy in a person. And we all know you've got those green eyes. So now we're going to, let's talk about how you spreaded what you did about me to the spiritual community in Ireland, Scotland, England, and God knows where else is that after going, but that's where it went, because I saw the dots up in that maps, but we'll get into that more at the end, yeah? So, you got interviewed by Ann on Psychic Matters in October 2020. Now after that show ended, that's when I got talked about, wasn't it, Bev? Yeah, you had a wee little chat there, didn't you? You did. You told her I was a whore, I was a prostitute, a gold digger, an awful medium, beg your fucking pardon. shit psychic that's in my head. Bev darling, my 12-year-old daughters have better psychic abilities than you. Okay? Our psychic abilities and mediumship abilities, we're not on the same level. I surpass you. That's why you're like this, yeah? So, I'm a awful medium and a shit psychic. Now, I can guarantee you I've got hundreds of fucking clients all over the fucking world who would definitely disagree with you, girl. And they're not even in this profession. No. It's in my head, yeah. This is the best bit. I'm a loud-mouthed commoner, says the posh bitch. Well, I wouldn't do any of the things that you're doing. I have morals, I have respect, I have integrity. So maybe you could ask in your next life to become a loud-mouthed commoner. You might have a bit of fucking nature within you, because it's posh. I wouldn't like to be posh, because if I end up anything like you, I wouldn't like that. Okay? So, and I don't mind that actually being called a commoner. I don't mind it, because I'm a people person. I deal with people all walks of life, and you know what? Every one of my clients come from all different types of backgrounds and everything, and there's not one of them gets treated better than the other. I treat them all the same, and I don't judge people. That's why I'm a very busy psychic medium, Bev. You wouldn't know about that though, right? So, like, and I have to, like, laugh at this. A loud-mouthed commoner. Loud-mouthed commoner, says the posh bitch. Naked on an office desk. You spent a good hour after that show bashing me with slanderous lies that would be deemed liable in court, might I fucking add. But you look at not that type of a comparison. The finance will be dealing with you for that. Trust me. You're going to get calm. You'll get away with that. So now we'll get to what Anne did next with these lies by you, Bev. So Anne spread these as fast as Bev's legs on the office desk. Didn't you, Anne? You did. You're fucking wrong with a girl. Now, Anne, I don't really fucking know you. Yes, I know who you are. You work for Tony doing his online work with his students, which I was one. Now, Anne, I know for a fact I am not the only one of Tony's students that you have bashed. I know that, okay? So if I know that, you know yourself, being a medium, spirit world know this. You have no right to go and bash anybody's students. You've got no right to do that to any human being whatsoever. Because you see, that could be damaging to someone's business to be associated with the likes of you, okay? Now, I never trained with you, never. I certainly never uttered a bad word about you. So why have you jumped on this slanderous bandwagon carriage designed by Bev to attack me? Why did you do it? There are questions you need to start asking yourself, Anne. But this is serious shit. You're destroying someone's fucking name and trying to stop their career and reputation. Or did you not realise that? So, did you not stop to think for a minute that Bev was lying? Did you not stop to think that maybe she was jealous of me? Did you not question her motives for telling you all this information as freely as she did? Now off the back, Anne, and I don't really know you, you know that yourself, I don't really know you. I would have considered you to be an intelligent person. But you're a dumb fuck, aren't you, Anne? You're really fucking dumb. Allowing yourself to be caught up in all this toxicity. Stupid. You must have felt at home in it, just like Bev does. Thrive off the negative, thrive off it. Ugh, it couldn't be like that. So Anne, what did you do next, Anne? What did you do next with all these lies Bev told you? You telephoned your friend, Tyrone, who I do know a lot better than you, to be fair. Yeah. You repeated all of Bev's lies and laughed with him on the phone with a glass of red wine in your hand. Oh, and I saw it all. I saw it all. So don't even go there. And you laughed with him, didn't you? You spent 35 minutes on the phone. You had. And it was all about me. It's really sad, isn't it? It's really sad. So the next day, Tyrone called you back and asked you to repeat it again, as he had been drinking too. So you repeated what Bev said. But you added a little bit more that day for good measure, didn't you, Anne? You did. Things that Bev didn't say. You added more. So this is where I could have you on. Yeah? So what you added was that I only seem to sleep with mediums. And I don't even have to tell you this, but I will, because I'm a very honest person. I've slept with one. One. And this is the reason why Bev is doing all this to me. You didn't figure this one out, no? Okay. So, then you went on to badmouth that medium to Tyrone. What nasty people you are. Like, I actually can't even get over you. I just can't believe it. I get all this information, I'm fucking shocked as the next person. So next, Tyrone. Which Tyrone, I'm a bit pissed off and disappointed in you by, to be fair, because you've set my energy more than fucking Ann and Bev has. And their psychic abilities are up to the same type of level, like Bev is not even fucking anywhere near me and you. You should have known better. But you jumped on that bandwagon into the carriage with the fucking two of those nasty cunts, didn't you? You did, Tyrone, you did. Could be your biggest downfall, that. So the day after that, after you asked Ann to repeat all that, you called another medium. I know. And trained with. Larry. Larry. Yeah, my granddad's name that, but she's my granddad was a decent fucking man. So, Larry, but this don't fuck Larry, also jumped on the bandwagon, onto that carriage, and spread out to people I don't even know. Like, why would you even do that, Larry? I don't get that. Had you nothing intellectual or spiritual you could have talked to these people to? There's nothing else you could have talked about, like, we'd have stuck for a fucking conversation. Now these people started to look me up on Facebook, Larry, because you told them. Told them who I was, named me. They're all laughing at me, Larry. None of this is a laughing matter, Larry. It's vile, it's cruel, and it's evil. What every one of you have said and done to me. And I never did one thing wrong to any of you. You should all really be ashamed of yourselves. I'm younger than all of ye. Yeah, I wouldn't carry on like that towards anybody in this world. Everyone I've mentioned in this video, you have all serious psychological fucking issues. That needs treatment. It's a sickness that can be cured. But you first gotta look at yourselves. Now, after 3 years, now I know why mediums have stopped talking to me. Some have offended me. Because of Bev lies that you all spread for her. No, be good fucking human beings and go spread this video, because everything in this video is truth, and don't you fucking know it. You'd all want to heal your darkness and stop pretending to be spiritual people. Real spiritualists do not carry on like this. You really do give us all a bad name. Now I know I could sit here all day long showing you all the faces I was showing. Now I'm just talking about you because you're the main players in this. But there's a lot more that did go around. There's other people you told as well, Bev, wasn't there? You did, girl. So it's like I saw a map. I was brought to the south of Ireland, southwest, because I'm southeast. Then I was brought up here to the top of England, top of the Britain, the United Kingdom. And I was brought back down to London, all these fucking places. So it really got spread out around. Oh, could be fucking outside of fucking Ireland and England, who knows? Who knows? You think I'm going to sit here and start working all that out? You think I'm going to be doing more dots to dots? I've done those dots to dots. You see, because I'm showing a lot of faces. And these faces are people that I'm friends with on Facebook, that I've trained with, talked with, worked with. And not one of them had the audacity to even let me know. Not one of them had an ounce of integrity to do the right thing and tell me what was being said about me. That's shameful, because I wouldn't have done it to any of you. If I have heard any of you being talked about like that, I'd be the first person to tell you. And that's the difference between me and you. So maybe you should all become a loudmouth commoner, yeah? Because we definitely have something fucking within us. So what? This is what's going to be happening. I don't think this is going to be my last truth bomb. In the next few days, I will be clearing out my Facebook, my Instagram and everything else. Because I don't want to be associated with anybody like you. Don't want that energy near me. I don't have that energy within me. I don't project that energy onto people. And I, quite frankly, am not desperate for fucking people to have the likes of fucking you, any of you, to remain in any way, shape or form in my life or in my social media accounts. It's my birthday in a few days. My life is really going to start beginning. It's going to start on a fresh page with a lot of positivity. So I don't need this negativity. I don't need it, and I would never need it. This is not how I am. It's not how I fucking roll. I might say a few fuck words and shit like that, but I'm a good human being. I'm a good person. I'm a divine soul. And I've had 3 years. I've not just this that I mentioned. I've had 3 years of being a lot of it taxed by the dark forces. Now, if you want to sit there, there's only two energies in this world. There's dark and there's light. Your carry on, your behaviour, there's not any energy of the light. Ye are what I would call the fake spiritualists and people masquerading as light workers who think light energy made you do this. No. You have to attack somebody. That's not light energy, that's dark. I don't need to sit here and make any wishes for you, because whatever karma the universe is going to bring to you and God brings to your lives, you're going to deserve it. Every last bit of it, you're going to deserve it. Because no matter what this was designed to do, it was never going to have that effect. Okay? No, when God has my back. Because I do great work for him in this universe. And that man knows my heart. That man knows my soul. He knows what I would do and what I wouldn't do. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know what you're going to do with yourselves, but if you see, now, I'm not even talking the ones, and I mentioned in this video, because there's no doubt you're going to be gone, but for the others, if you see I've unfriended you, just know that your face has been shown to me, and I didn't really appreciate that. So, go heal your darkness, and don't subject another human being to what you just subjected me to. It's really beneath the belt here. Take care.